If you have made your account with Where's My Mat, now is the time to log in. If you have not yet signed up, do this first. Go to the home page to the Professionals tab and click on List My Events. You will now have the possibility to add any event, a class, workshop, retreat, or teacher training that you want to have published on Where's My Mat. Now select the class type that corresponds to your event. Give your event a name, for instance, Ashtanga for Beginners or Vinyasa Flow Intermediate, something which will give the students enough information to understand in one glance what the event is about. After, select the yoga style that will be taught at the event. If you are a studio, you will be asked to add an instructor to this event. An event can have multiple teachers. If you have added a teacher to an event before, the teacher will show up in your drop-down menu. But you can also search for a teacher by clicking on Add a new teacher and typing his name in field 1. If the teacher is in our system, his name will appear automatically. But if nothing appears, it means that he is not yet signed up for Where's My Mat. If this is the case, you can invite the teacher to Where's My Mat and to be added to your event by adding his full name, phone and email in field 2 and clicking Save. Your teacher will automatically receive an invitation email from us to join Where's My Mat and your event. The next step is adding the location of your event. If you already added your venue before, you can select it from the drop-down menu. If you want to add a new location, click on Add New Location. Remember, it is important that students are as informed as possible about where they need to go, how to get there, and what to bring. Don't try to be mysterious here. First, name your location. Choose a simple but effective name that corresponds to the location or studio name. Then type in the address. You can also type in the name of the place if it's already existing in Google Maps. For instance, if I type Big Apple Yoga, it will appear with the right address, so I just select the right one. Another option is adding your coordinates of your venue. Give students a detailed plan on how to get to your location, including public transportation, car, or any means necessary. Tell us what the openings hours are for this location for each day of the week. One of the most important things is to tell your students any practical information that you want them to know before coming to the class. Do they need to bring their own mat? Tell them. Is it good to bring some water? Tell them. Is it a sweaty class and you advise taking a small towel? Tell them. Here is your place to let students know what to expect. Make sure that there are no bad surprises for them. Students tend to come back if they had a pleasant experience with your class. In the private information field, you can enter information about the venue or location that you want to share only with students that have booked your event. For instance, in Paris, some of the buildings have codes to enter. If this is the case, you can write something like Building Code 532. Once a student has booked your class, they will receive a confirmation email with the time, date, and information of the class, but also with this private information that you have entered. If you have no private information to share about your venue, just leave it blank. Lastly, tick the boxes at equipment and facilities that are available at your location. This is important so that a student knows what to expect and what to bring with them to the class or event. Once you have completed this, click Save. Now it's the time to add information about when your event will take place. Add the start date and time. Add the end date and time. Choose if your event is recurrent, for instance weekly or monthly, so that you don't need to add the same class to your schedule each week. Give us some information for who the event is. Is it only for beginners, for intermediate, or maybe for advanced yogis? And fill in the number of seats available. This is the number of seats specifically booked for Where's My Mat. You may choose that out of the total 12 places available in your class, all of them can be booked through Where's My Mat. Or maybe only 3. Please make sure the number of seats available is correct. Now you will need to add pricing to your event. If you already added one before that you want to reuse, select the correct one from the drop-down menu. Or create new pricing by clicking on Add New Pricing. When adding a new event, you can add a new price list, which you can reuse each time you add a new class. For instance, if you use the same prices throughout 2016, you just have to define one price list called 2016 Price List and fill in all relevant prices. For each of the regular prices, you can add a discounted price. For example, if a regular class is €20, you can also add a promotional price of €15. The promotional prices will only be displayed if you select Enable Discount Prices in the Add an Event page. There are different pricing options. A drop-in class is the price for a regular walk-in class, without a subscription. A class card is the price for a card for which the student can go to a defined number of classes for a specified period of time. For example, a 10-class card which has to be used in 6 months. An unlimited plan is the price for a plan for which the student pays a specified amount to be able to go unlimited times to the class and/or studio for a specified period of time. For example, a student pays €50 to be able to go unlimited times to a class or studio during the month of July. A new member offer is the price for a student who comes in for the first time to the class and/or studio. A student who booked a new member price through Where's My Mat with a specific teacher and/or studio cannot book with that offer again after. It is only usable once for each teacher or studio. A new member offer helps to attract new students to your classes. Accommodations are the price if you provide accommodations when organizing a workshop, retreat, or teacher training, for example. The price of the accommodations will be shown separately of the event. Extra activities is the price for any additional activity that do not fit into any of the aforementioned prices. Once you're happy and added all your prices, click Save. Your different pricing lists are saved in the tab Pricing and can be changed at any time. You now see a checkbox with Enable Discount Prices. If you select this, the discounted prices that you have added will be used. If you do not select it, only the regular prices will be displayed.